Hey. Getting a little bit of frost this morning. We had an emergency freeze. Now, this garlic has been in the ground since Thanksgiving, but it does have a little bit of frost damage on it. It might need a little fertilizer too, but I think that's frost damage. Now, we got these over here. And look, it's a little limp. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little limp. I hope it's okay. That looks a little limp. I don't know. I'm hoping it's okay. I did bring my extra lettuce and cabbage in. Now, when I set out to plant this, it was only supposed to be like 40 degrees or something. Now, I came out here this morning, and that water bowl wasn't froze up or nothing. But it's like just a bare frost. It's supposed to be a cold variant cabbage and a cold variant lettuce. I wanted to get those early. Now, this lettuce is supposed to be like 3 to 5 pounds on the heads. The dog is already, causing me problems. So, right here, I got them kind of marked out or whatever. We got 6 in a row. That's 18 plants. But looks like I've seen it like last night or something. I marked them out so I could see them. Yeah, he stepped on that one, or something stepped on that one. And then he tried to dig this one up. I did replant it. I happened to see it. But I don't know if it'll make it. They look pretty decent. That one over there was more limp than these. But we did take and get our tiller out here. See, it's a little limp. That's a little limp. I don't know. That baby is froze. That's frozen. If it comes back out of that after being froze, I don't know. It was supposed to be like 30, 40 degrees, okay? And they did say wait till it was about, that's anything below 32 is a killing frost, like 28 degrees. They said it might go limp. Supposed to warm back up tomorrow. But we put 3 rows in here. I wasn't expecting all that. But I don't know. That might kill them. They're actually froze. That may have killed them. They said that, I looked it up on the internet. They said it would be good. That's going to really hurt my feelings if they freeze. That's really going to hurt my feelings. Internet said, might get a little frost damage. Shouldn't be bad if it's not going to be froze all day long. You said to cover them up, but I covered those 4 up over there. They look pretty rough. And it rained last night, all day yesterday, and all night last night. Said the lettuce should be good. It's a cold tolerant variety. I don't know. We'll see here in a couple days if it look like mush. We'll know. I still got a few left, but I don't have that many left. And that's supposed to be just for like cold weather. So we'll see. But we got 3 rows in here. I'm kind of waiting on everything. That's what happened last year with the tomatoes. It's supposed to be cold weather stuff. But if we can make it past the humans and the dogs. Look there, that one just got stepped on or something. It's into the ground big time. I mean, that is pretty much froze. Yeah, it's pretty much froze. I don't know. It might be okay, then again, it might not be. We'll see what it brings in a couple days. After that, it's supposed to be 50, 60. Around here, April the 15th is the last frost date. A lot of people say wait, even with corn, till like the middle of May. So that's kind of why we're waiting on everything else. The tomatoes and all that stuff. I ain't trying to keep everything in here or something to keep it warm. I got that building, and I've got that shelf right there. I was thinking about making a table and putting a heating pad, and that would be good enough with a heating pad. But our greenhouse is cleaned up. He don't want to leave nothing alone right now. So, I don't know. But right here, I walked out here just about a couple hours ago, and you can see it's barely frozen. But the weather app said 32 degrees. Pretty cold out. If it gets below 28, and that's about what it is, technically that's a killing frost. Those plants might not last. I hope so. You know, it took a fair bit of time, and those are 2.5 feet apart too. You know, I looked at it, maybe just one would die. Even those that I covered up, they look like they're froze. I know the garlic's been out here colder than that. But, you know, I started that around Thanksgiving. A lot of them, there's some of them that are just not there. It said it could kill it back, then it grows back. It's not like a bulb plant, you know. I was hoping they would be bigger than that. It's supposed to be about 55, 60 degrees today, then get cold again. I don't know. That might have killed them. If it kills the ones that I covered up, the 4 that I got over here, you know, it just got too cold. I got a few left, don't have many. They're supposed to like the cold weather, but they don't like to freeze. I mean, they kill them. So, I don't know. We'll see. I really would like to be able to plant everything right now, but that just ain't the case. I have seen 4 different types of tomatoes. We got corn, 2 different types, okra, and then obviously we got all of our pepper plants and stuff. Those are not going to go out till about May, probably. They're going to be under the lights. I didn't want to start them too early, and I don't want to go too late. And the pumpkins go out in May too. I think everything just needs to probably go out in May. So give it like 4 weeks under the light. We're keeping all the room for the peppers because that was a donation from AtomicPepperSeeds.com. So, you know, they get seniority. And I didn't do good last year. I had kidney surgery. So, I'm still struggling a little bit. And, you know, those pumpkins and all that, you know, they'll have to be started. Everything's got to be started here in a few days so we can get to rolling on it. That's a good stretch of land right there. A good stretch of a good plot. You know, that building's about 30 feet, and if you eyeball that, right there's 30, 60, 90, about 500 feet, maybe a football field length. Right there. So we're going to try to do some stuff, but we're going to have to get started on it. We'll see. Hoping to do a little better this year, and I'm going to stick 2 poles in the ground over there so we can do all of our tomato. I'm just going to do like 5 at a time, 5 different sets each time, and then if there's room down through here, we'll just stick them in the ground and let them lay right on the ground. I'm only going to stake like, there's 4 packs, so 5 of those, 5, 10, 15, 20 plants. And then we'll just go 20 plants, 20 plants. Like 3 sets maybe. But because it seems like the tomatoes, they're not as tasty after the first or second try. You know, they're kind of like, bleh. Don't matter. Don't matter what you do. And the later it gets in the season, the less tasty they are unless they're fresher plants. Seems like that first pick or that second pick is the only thing that's got any flavor. But those San Marzanos, you know, I'm going to try to freeze a few. I did pretty good with the grape tomatoes. Like you put them in soup and stuff, they're pretty good. So, don't have a way to can up a bunch of stuff at one time in the jars and a lid. That stuff's expensive to do that. I like to make like a half a pint or something like that. But to do it, it's a lot. Guys, I hope we're going to get these going. I'm trying to edit some of these videos if I can upload it to my laptop and put it on a zip drive.